Let's start off. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. Scholars! We are back with some more drama. Who would have thunk? It is like the third video on this topic, and I'm just interested to see what a content creator has made a video about, and I am ready to shit down someone's throat. Let me be elitist for one day. I just want to preface. I don't understand how we went from the drama of like creators coming out and defending, we didn't ruin Destiny. No, we didn't do it. We didn't ruin Destiny. We're all about the community. And then the moment that something comes out that benefits the wider community, we don't like that.
We don't like that. Screw you and the community. We need our one day where we scratch our ass and feel good about ourselves. Not because we got first place, but because we got views. That's right. We got views to put in the bank account, baby. And for the low mans, the placement guys, yeah, they need the big numbers to feel good about themselves.
Oh. Did anyone hear anything from Super Chat? I know it highlights, but did anyone hear anything for Super Chat? Because I can't hear it. It should have worked. Cannonball with the 5. At least it highlights it. I'm glad it highlights it because you deserve the highlight. I got so lucky yesterday with an exotic synthesis mobility. Nice. All right. So, sorry, we're doing this live, and I give shout-outs where it matters. Anyways, we're going to watch this video about Aztecross. I just can't. 15 minutes of probably pure garbage. We're going to watch it anyways. YouTube, trying to slow will me into turning ad blocker off and the premiums, and I refuse. I could just do this until...
Damn, my Twitter feed is full of people going crazy over the contest mode change where normals open after the world's first. I knew this was going to be a fucking problem. Oh my God. No. That's some truth, man. That's some truth.
It's gonna make it way easier. I don't believe it.
Right now, if you're doing contest mode and you're 12 hours deep and someone at hour 6 had just cleared it. Say Joe over here has been doing normal version, which is significantly easier. And he's already done the raid at this point once, maybe even twice, because you're still busting your balls with contest mode. Yeah, but you don't get the emblem though, that sweet emblem. Most people are gonna go learn it in normal and then load into contest.
That's not true. That's erroneous. The fact that there's gonna be, in fact, what's gonna happen is that the content creators are going to go through normal. They're going to make a well-developed guide. Even though there's already guides, this one's going to be even more developed, and people are going to look at those guides. No one in their right mind is going to waste time trying to find a competent group to run a new raid that no one has experience on. So it's still them learning. It's still them failing. It's not like, oh, it's normal. Bam, this is easy mode. It's still a raid. And that's the part that there's a lot of intellectual dishonesty. What's going to happen is people are going to do what they've always done. Look at guides. In fact, some of the most potent information is usually released after someone's completed the encounter. Let's not act like raid leaks or whatever it's called, raid secrets. Let's not act like Rick Cackus isn't going to make 5 videos right as soon as possible. Let's not act like it's going to be all over Twitter and all over forums. Let's not act like people won't have the knowledge to do it. And just because you do it on normal mode doesn't mean you can do it on contest mode. That is the reality. Just because you can kill something in one run doesn't mean you can handle it in contest mode. Anyone forget War Priest? War Priest is a joke on normal, but anyone who ran King's Fall day 1 knows that War Priest, for a lot of people, was the gatekeeper. And it didn't matter if people went and tried out the encounter in normal mode. You would still have to overcome the DPS check.
contests. That would be my suggestion. But then you have your people that are tackling contest mode that are going, bro, I don't want to see Jimmy do the raid 3 times on normal in the time frame that I just did this contest. And then
who cares? I'm sorry, if people are in contest mode, they're not looking at other people. What do you mean? Who's going and looking at other people doing the normal raid? They're looking at the contest mode. You know who they're watching? People who are on contest mode, watching people who beat it on contest mode. Because, like I said, whether they're in a war priest situation, they're looking at what's the loadout to overcome the DPS check. What is the loadout to survive contest mode, not normal mode?
Then, hold on. Say you're watching that and you go, you know what? Hey, squad, let's peel out of here right now. Let's just go do the normal version of this raid. Let's understand the mechanics. And then we'll come back and do the contest version.
And of all the things to complain about, this is what we're complaining about.
Les, you of all people talking about complaining.
It isn't that big a deal. Just fucking get good and beat contests if you're so, before people can even beat it in normal. How about that? Get good. That's my fucking answer.
Les.
I'm guaranteed the exotic if I beat it. I mean, that's
get good. And yet there's also this misconception. Here's the misconception. They're assuming that people are just going to do normal and then contest. They're assuming that people are going to do that. And sure, there may be very well people who are doing that, but there's also people who just want to jump into the excitement of doing the raid the first day or the second day, depending on how long the contest goes. Because remember, it's a contest to get world's first. That is the main pinnacle of this, is the raid. World's first is the contest. And then the difficulty modifier is still there. It's not going away. It won't change anything at all. At all.
That's worth it.
In the dungeon world, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with this because it's just dungeons. This is the raid race. This is once a fucking year where we can all be participating in the same contests. The reason why Bungie is making this change is
and you can still do that
because they want to do a Saturday launch, but they don't have the balls to make it a 24-hour race anymore. They make it 48 hours, and they want to unlock contest mode or normal mode to appeal.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm okay if they want to go back to 24-hour contest mode because, like I said, most people just want to do the raid. I mean, if you look at the percentage of people who do like actual raids, there's like a large portion of them that just would like to do the normal mode.
To everyone. They're trying to do a situation where everyone could win, and maybe they will. Maybe we will. We'll see. Car, no one would have. Only one team would have made it. One fucking team did it within 24 hours. Everyone else was over 24. Let me go look at the Twitter takes on this. Why? Once a world's first completion has been recorded, normal difficulty will go live. Players will have 48 hours to complete contest mode. If the
See, I don't like Hugo because I've gotten tiffs with him in the past. He's just he's a low man speedrunner. Usually I have respect for the speedrunners. Not him. He's just a jackass. He's just one of those dudes that circle jerk with the rest of the bros about placement. He doesn't give a shit about the community. He doesn't. Anyone who says that they care about the Destiny community, they don't. If they're against this, they immediately self-report. They don't give a shit about the community.
Desire or simply hop into normal mode once the race is complete.
I mean, it's a world's first race, and once someone gets world first, isn't it not a race anymore? People are just doing contest mode to complete it because they want to.
Yes, exactly.
See, me and Les are agreeing. That just means Cross is wrong.
If you know it's
serious
you're
when me and
last.
Les agree.
That's how it is.
Exactly. I said that. If you're not first, you're last. No one gives a shit about your placement unless you're first. No one's going to circle jerk you. No one's going to, you're not going to get laid. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to write on your resume to go become a doctor. Yes, I ranked 150th on the Edge of Fate Desert Perpetual raid on contest mode. I'm great at taking care of patients. Hire me. Please hire me because I'm good at placement. Like, that's not how life works. And if your validation, your ego is based on a video game, that's the only way you feel like you have any value in life. You have serious issues. You need to go see a therapist. Not me. I'm a trained therapist, not licensed, but I'm trained. And as a trained therapist, I'm telling you, you need to go seek help.
Anybody remember second place?
I don't think you're gonna, like, someone wins worlds first, especially for this one. You win worlds first, okay, then you're gonna back out of your contest mode progress, go do normal, go back, do contest, and get like top 100. I don't think there's time for that. Like, so I don't think
Exactly. Yeah, that's the crazy part. I don't understand the concept that people are going to back out, spend all their time in normal mode, and then go back and still place high is a fallacy. The top 100 teams, 9 out of 10 times, will complete the contest mode almost back to back to back to back. After information has trickled from the top to the bottom, that information is usually all that people need. The top 100 already have the information to do like the best DPS, the best survivability, to know the mechanics. Let's not live in some fantasy world to think, oh, the top 100 are going to back out. No, the best of the best aren't going to back out because they're probably almost near the running. These are going to be the people who are like, I'm top 1,000, guys. Those maybe, sure, but who gives a shit about top 1,000? Hell, I made top 1,000 twice, and you don't see me jerking myself off.
Anyone who's serious about placing is going to be impacted.
Learning a raid in normal mode is infinitely easier than contest mode. And
I know that, Cross, but you're not going to leave. Like, your team.
There are 1,000%.
There was 100% time for this in Salvation's Edge. You know what? You're right. There was time, but the problem wasn't not knowing how to do it. The problem was surviving, and you know that's the truth, Craw. Salvation's Edge, it was a DPS check. There's a reason why every person who completed did like 100% hunters with like one warlock. Everyone used the same damn methods, and it was all about survivability. Nothing in normal information from doing normal mode would have changed the outcome of Salvation's Edge. Not even relatively close. Nothing that people knew about the witness would have changed, because everyone and their brother and sister was running Still Hunt, Celestial Nighthawk Hunters. It was 100% focused on the fact that people could not survive, or that it was just a damage check. You had to get high rolls. You had to hope that your team was just on the ball. Like, actually just wrong. No, you say wrong, but you are actually wrong. You are the one wrong. It would have not changed anything. The amount of information that we knew about the witness did not change throughout the days. Everyone was running the same damn strat. 5 hunters, Still Hunt, and Celestial Nighthawk with a well. Avoid the wipe. Yes. That wouldn't have changed in normal mode. People were still going to wipe. That wasn't going to change anything. There's not like a difference in mechanics. You still have to be able to survive in contest mode in general.
Going to be people that do that shit. And therefore,
they're not going to beat you.
It diminishes. We have 1 day a year. 1 day a year where I can actually have a moment here of competition. Let's hear your fucking shit. I'm reading.
No. I'm trying to
write this right now, bro. This is going to ruin the...
That's what's funny, is that he could not handle truth, and so he just muted him. Again, people with common sense, no, I can't think of logic. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to hear common sense. I just want to read. I want to read.
Contest experience. What makes contest special is that everyone is forced to play under light and figure out mechanics like everyone else.
And you still do. Again, the whole concept that people do not know how to do the mechanics after the first completion is laughable. I don't think people realize how sweaty the top 100 players or teams are. It's absolutely a fallacy to think that people would not come up to the conclusion. Even with lock set, I keep using Sunder Doctrine as a perfect example. People had the lock set completely wrong, but that's not what got people locked. It was a DPS check. It was surviving. It was coordinating as a team. That's the reality. Contest mode is its own breed of challenge. Just because you can do normal mode does not translate into contest mode. No matter how much you want to try to beat a dead horse and say it does, it doesn't. It changes absolutely nothing. And to think that people would have time to go all the way back, restart the whole thing, and then go back and still get a high place while still trying to do contest mode. Again, normal mode is a night and day difference from contest mode. These are different breeds. You still have to be able to do damage and survive and the base mechanics.
Making normal difficult to go live after world's first completion is ruining the experience. Just let people challenge themselves for once. Contest raids come out once a year. And instead of having people get the underlight experience, you are allowing
he was calling Aztecross a clown.
players to go straight into normal mode where enemies aren't threats and mechanics are going to be figured out so fast with no challenge or difficulty behind it.
Again, once the world's first is over, most people know the base mechanics. This is a fallacy.
Destiny 2 contest rates are the pinnacle of gaming, in my opinion. Now, imagine if people could hop straight into a normal mode witness checkpoints and get the first clear rather than experiencing contests. See, listen. It's about getting to the witness. It's about literally dying, thinking, how can I keep going on? How in the hell am I supposed to kill this sumbitch? Being 30-something hours deep and then pulling it off. I don't give a fuck if I'm coming off as the latest right now. I think that this...
Again, just because you did the normal mode does not mean you can do contest mode. There's like a barrier here. There's an absolute barrier of entry. Just because you can do normal mode does not mean you can also do contest mode. There's reality right here. This is reality. You still have to do damage checks. You still have to survive. Again, I use the witness. You still have to be able to survive. And practicing survival in normal mode does not translate into contest mode. The damage, the weapons, the loadouts does not translate into contest mode. Again, War Priest. You could have ran through normal and it wouldn't change the thing because War Priest would still be a damage check that you would have to solve in contest mode that you could not solve in normal mode. Do you deny that doing normal mode and then contest makes it easier than than contest mode? No. Are you fucking stupid? It does not translate into the same thing. This whole concept that, oh, people have no idea the mechanics. Again, once World First is done, there's already guides. There's already links to raid secrets on Twitter. People are blasting the solution to the encounter. Doing normal has no impact in contest mode because you still have to figure out the loadouts and the combinations in order to pass DPS checks and also survive, because contest mode is different than normal mode. What works in normal mode does not translate into contest mode. Like contest mode, you have to have the right builds to handle it, which you cannot test it appropriately in normal mode. No matter how you, like, a good example is you could kill War Priest right now with like Whisper and rocket launcher. But in day one, you had to use a very specific loadout to be able to surpass the damage checks to kill War Priest. You had to have the damage. Granted, we didn't have like 6 hunters and still hunt, which probably would have murdered him. But that's thinking past tense. Again, there's a lot that goes into contest mode that just because you can do normal doesn't translate into, hey, I can do contest mode. And that's also assuming that everyone who does normal mode is going to go into contest mode. That's the disillusion. Sure, there will be people. I think it's a lie to say that it won't be people who will try to do normal and then go in. But that doesn't mean that they're going to pass it. Little Timmy isn't going to do normal and think, oh, I can handle contests. And if he doesn't have the right builds, guess what? He's going to get clapped.
This is unwise. Just my take on it. Unless the world first is literally 36 hours long, that's whatever. But this needs to get reverted immediately, or there's going to be so much backlash. One last.
No. There's not so much backlash. It's just the content creators in their community and then the high man placement community. The overwhelming community loves this change. Ask anyone. Most of the community loves this change because it benefits the entire community except for a very sub part of it.
Comment before I got to.
No one denies what you're saying. People don't like this. That makes contests easier. We want the prestige and challenger contest, and it's still there. Congratulations. You don't have to do normal. You can still do contest mode. The prestige is still there. Having normal open does not impact your experience. You still have to overcome that mountain. Congratulations. Contest mode is still enabled for 48 hours.
Good work. People think I'm being the elitist, but I'm not. I want everyone to experience contest mode.
So don't watch any videos and run it blind. Exactly. Thank you, hardware. Just go blind. You shouldn't be busy watching anyone else if you like that challenge. You shouldn't be looking up guides. You should be going 100% blind. You shouldn't be worrying about what other people are doing except for yourself.
I want people to optimize their builds.
And that's the part that I love about these people that talk about the challenge, yet they're the same people that are probably looking up raid secrets and Twitter and other streamers to get information. They're probably not really solving it on their own. That's the reality. That's the reality. I guarantee, take the top 100. I guarantee 80% of the top 100 are already looking at other people's completions, looking at all the information. We already know that different streamer groups like Redeem and all of them, and even Dado, have scouts. That's a thing that I didn't know until I watched the Redeem video going over about the black screen debacle. But yeah, let's not act like people aren't scouting. Like, you want to talk about prestige? How about we start talking about some of these tactics that we're using to get information and not do it 100% blind?
The side of things is this too. You got the entire season to play the raid in normal mode. You know that, right? The whole season. It's all you, baby. You could play it normal however way you want. We get one fucking time a year. 48 hours out of the whole year. You know how much bullshit I overlook for these 48 hours? Just because.
And guess what? For 40 hours, you could still do contest mode.
I go, it's okay, Cross. We've got 48 hours.
And this is coming for someone with multiple day ones. Someone who's going to go for day one again. This is an absolute win.
We can just merge ourselves in the game, lock in, and have just the best time of our lives.
No, Aztecross, Mr. Bungie tastes so good. No. Today, he's against Bungie because Bungie actually did a W with the change. So I cannot believe this, that Bungie is getting a W here. And the people that are touting community, and we're all about community, we're all about positivity, and now they're all against this, even though it benefits the overall community. Crazy how that works.
You don't give a shit about contests? Good. Then don't fucking play and wait till after we finish the shit. And then you can play normal.
Matt, isn't that funny? We're all about community, huh?
For the rest of the season. Stop trying to dictate how people want to spend their time, bro. It ain't that deep. Teddy, you're trying to dictate how I spend my fucking time. That's what you're trying to do. You see?
No, he's not! You can still play contest mode! You stupid degenerate incel! You can still play contest mode! They're not turning off. They're not turning off the contest mode. They're turning on normal so that someone else can play. Oh my God.
See, nothing bricks me harder than watching you getting DPS checked at Caretaker. You see where I'm coming from? That right there bricks the fuck out of me. I go, ha, that's right. It is a bitch. Good luck. But then if you screw...
By the way, I want to say that during day one, my team smoked Caretaker. Just smoked Caretaker. Like, there was a time where I was ahead. By the way, we never got past Rolk, but absolutely smoked Caretaker using like Outbreak perfected. Oh my God. And then we literally got landslided by Rolk. Like, we did better than most of the community and then immediately got landslided by Rolk. And people dipped out because they're a bunch of bitches who couldn't stay up past 24 hours. I can't. I'm too tired. Bunch of bitches.
If you're fucking on normal,
By the way, it wasn't my clan. It was just LFG.
you do that shit. No, that's a bullshit. You should be struggling right now. What the fuck you doing right now? If people went into
Please bring up a pic of Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. Well, I don't even know what this is. You're going to get me in trouble? Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. Okay. Okay. Yep. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Oh no, I can see it. I can see the resemblance. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why'd you have to do him like that? Who suggested that? Hardware? Jeez. Why you do him dirty?
you doing right now? If people went into Verity Witness on normal mode and cleared, they will go into contest mode knowing mechanics in the first clear.
If people went to Verity Witness on normal mode and cleared, they would go. I love the fact that we just talked about this and how Verity, it didn't matter if it was normal or hard, or sorry, normal or contest mode, people would still not know how to complete it. Sure, there was, was there any even champions in contest mode? No, there wasn't even champions in contest mode. The ogres were a joke. How, that wasn't why people kept on like failing, is because they didn't know what the fuck to do. Which would still happen in normal mode. People will still not know what to do. I love these comparisons when it is so intellectually dishonest. It is manipulating reality and truth to fit the narrative, because the reality is you could gone into normal mode and you would still come up to the same problem. And then you would translate that into contest mode and then you would still have to know how to do it. Like, that's the part that doesn't make sense. It's like, oh man, still don't know what to do. It was literally it is called the LFG killer for a reason. Like, there are people who go into Salvation's Edge and get to Verity and it's normal mode and they still can't complete it. Huh, who would have thought?
Shivers aren't there because you already know what to do. Enemies aren't a threat on normal mode. This allows mechanics to be solved way faster. 2 days, baby. 2 days. We get 48 hours out of a single year. We went from having 2 raids and 2 dungeons.
This is all I hear.
Nope, not this one.
Is it this one? Nope.
Is this? It's not. Nope. Is it this one?
That's all I hear. It actively hurts, like, in the sense, it hurts no one. It only hurts the people whose egos are in play. It has no actual negative impact to the wider community because more people are able to jump in and play the raid. That's the reality. You cannot argue against reality. The benefits outweigh whatever little negative there are. And it is so comical to see content creators switch on a dime to say it's such a big deal. I can't believe we're doing this. F the community.
To now 1 raid, 1 dungeon, with whatever the epic raid is going to be. We get 2 days out of the year. We have a world's first in a contest mode. This is such a bad take.
It is.
This is my take. Let me go ahead and just tell you this, guys. When you say Bungie listens to content creators, guess what? I had this conversation with Bungie directly. They approached everybody and asked, what would we think about this? And I'm just letting you know, I said it then that I didn't like it. But listen, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it also hurts the bank account. Guys, we don't get very many viewers if they're not watching us. Let's be honest. That's the real reason content creators care. It's not about the prestige. It's about the money. Less people watching equals less donations and less subscriptions to the channel and less ad money and revenue. That's right. Less revenue, less money. Let's be honest. That's what this is all about.
Maybe we get into this and it ends up being fantastic. Maybe everyone loves it. Maybe you doing normal mode version raid whenever contest mode is completed for the world's first ends up being the best thing Bungie's ever done. This is over dramatic. No, this is my opinion on it. My opinion has not changed since this conversation happened since earlier this year in February. I have remained the same. My same outlook on this has remained the same. I don't like it. I think everyone should be tackling contest mode at the same time. The beautiful thing about launching on a
and they can and they will. The people who want to do contest mode will do contest mode. The way I put it is you have people who are sitting on the sidelines who would never try contest mode. That's the reality. And now that normal is available after raids first is done, those people no longer have to sit in the sidelines. They can jump in and play the content they paid for. They can jump. They just got done watching this exciting race. They're like, awesome. I want to be part of this. Now they can play the raid that they would normally have to wait 2 days and wouldn't play at all. But now instead we have people sticking around because now they can play. We have people investing more in the game by actually playing it. You are actively getting more people's feet through the door in this fun, exciting event than people who were never going to do it anyways because it was contest only. That's the reality. And no one wants to talk about it. That overwhelmingly, this is beneficial because it will bring more people in that normally would never touch contest mode anyways.
Friday is you would launch on a Friday. Everyone would be sitting there doing it on either Friday or Saturday. And then Sunday rolls around and everyone would hit normal mode together. How does this ruin my experience? I think in order for you to obtain an emblem that's supposed to show the pinnacle of the challenge, you should have weathered the storm all the way through via contest mode only. And now,
how are you going to tell that people didn't?
I will give you my solution. If you entered the raid on normal mode before contest mode, you are disqualified from getting the emblem. That's my solution.
That's fair. I think that's fair. Because it's only going to hurt the people who are trying to do the scummy stuff for placement. That solves your problem. Right there. That, and let's not act like the people that want to circle jerk for placement. I said this multiple times before, and I'll say it again. Those websites can check to see which one was done first, contest mode or normal mode. And if you did normal mode, you would have your day one completion removed from your profile. Let's not act like they don't do stuff like that anyways.
Bungie, if you hear me now, that's my solution. If you entered the raid at all on normal mode on any encounter, you immediately disqualify yourself from getting the emblem. You don't care about emblems? Cool, man. Go get your loot. Go have a good time. Enjoy the raid, brother.
Yeah,
that's fine. We can do this system.
Yep.
Tweet it. That look good. That look good. That look good. Everybody happy with this? Everybody good? How is it different? It's different because watching someone do it and actually doing it successfully is a huge fucking difference. It is not the same.
Also, doing it on normal and then doing it on contest mode is also a dramatic difference.
You can watch streamers and everybody do this shit, but until you actually get in there and then learning it in a contest mode environment versus a normal environment is a 9-day difference.
You got to do the raid twice at that point.
Wait, Cross, we were talking about how stupid your take is.
No, post rules first. Anyone who enters the raid
Actually, I don't know. This is one of those situations where I'm okay with it.
on normal should be disqualified from obtaining the contest mode emblem.
All over an emblem, yes. This is I want to repeat myself about what I said about the gambling emblem situation. Destiny, like Destiny in general, the players are so obsessed with emblems, even though they're the most useless, pointless material in the game. They are so absurdly pointless. I have multiple day one emblems and I barely use them because they're that pointless. Emblems are the most emblems are crack cocaine to Destiny 2 players. And I feel like most players have some kind of weird addiction, especially when they advertise paid emblems that are rare. And they say, oh, this is worth $2,000, even though they'll never sell that account in their life. And it's just this weird situation where people are excited. Like, I'm excited about my completion, but it's because it's a self-warranted. Like, when I do day ones, I don't need to wear an emblem to know that I did a day one. I feel accomplished at my own achievement, and I have that. I don't need to tell other people about my achievement. I don't need to flaunt it. I don't need to advocate it. I don't need to be like, hey, look at me. I'm the best. I don't need to do none of that. But people in Destiny feel it is necessary to always have something to get recognized by, even though 98% of the community does not give a shit. I have never once gone around the tower looking at everyone's emblem thinking, cool, I'm glad he got that rare emblem. No one cares. But people need to fill in this little bubble of, like, appreciation. They got to feel like they're special and unique. Listen, I get wanting to feel good about your accomplishment. There's a difference of being proud of yourself and needing other people to recognize you. There's a night and day difference. And the community is too much of this, I need top placement. I need this emblem to be rare, to be recognized, versus I did this hard thing. No matter what else the community did, I did this hard thing. It is just like Pantheon. How many people have tried to diminish Godslayer? How many people have tried to say, oh, Godslayer doesn't matter? Where there's plenty of people who did Godslayer legit. They didn't need to get some recovery service or have some kind of content creator carry them, which is one of the biggest things, by the way. The community's gone and said, oh, Godslayer doesn't matter because all these people got carried. It is asinine to me that if you've ran through something, you completed it, you can have self-appreciation no matter what else the rest of the community thinks and says. You don't need to get recognition from the community. Wear what you want to wear. Wear the title, the emblem you want, and be happy based on your own success, not when it compares to other people. People who need to feel validation and feel successful based on the failures or the unsuccessful is just the most asinine, degenerate incel bullshit I have ever heard. Holy, I need to feel good about myself and my accomplishment. I need to make sure that at least few people possible even get close to me. That's right. I want to make sure that I'm special, not them. It is absurd. It not healthy.
Guaranteed exotic.
Because and let's not act like this isn't a mindset that isn't in the real world, because it is a mindset, but it's not a good one, right? It's not something that should be accepted.
Solved. Les, is that not a solution?
Good solution, but
Barely.
I don't think Bungie can implement something like that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
If they can do it.
I don't give a fuck if they can do it or not.
But you do. You should. It should be like
let me play a scenario for you. Let me play a scenario for you.
Play it,
let's say the day one raid clear takes a whole day to finish. Let's just say it takes a whole day.
Okay.
And a normal team wants to go into the raid in normal. If you're going in with the mechanics very slightly from watching someone else, it's gonna take you probably 6 to 7 hours on the normal contest mode. And
I can't deal with these casuals in my goddamn.
Dude, he was spitting. He's right. It would take multiple hours to learn it in normal and then translate it into contest mode. You're wasting so much time. Holy.
In Discord right now. Chat, are you okay with this right now? Okay. Damn it. Do I have a...
It is crazy that two other people are actually have logic and common sense, and he just continues to ignore them. This is the problem with content creators and the top echelon of players. They refuse to acknowledge logic and common sense.
Slash I just asked y'all, is it okay? I gotta there we go. All right. Obviously, nothing's gonna happen. We're obviously gonna have the normal raid next week. And I know some of you right now are thinking, Cross, you son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You elitist. We always knew you were a piece of shit. We always fucking knew it. Let me just say this. Humbly, I request that you lick my ass. And then afterwards, go play normal mode of the raid and remove yourself from the contest mode difficulty. That's it. That's all I'm asking. And look, there's nothing personal about this.
And yet what's funny is that the real losers are the people that's against this. I think that's what's funny, is because he's taking the L. Content creators are going to take the L. The top placement are going to take the L. You're going to take the L. And if I get the emblem, I'm going to wear it. I don't give a shit how many people completed it. I do not give a shit. I will be proud that I completed with my raid another day one. I will have fun. I'll probably yell and scream at my clanmates, or they'll yell and scream at me because I'm zoning out. You know, after a while, you kind of just like, but in reality, he wants to talk about people licking his butthole. The only one he's going to be licking is everyone else's.
Whatsoever, nothing personal. You got your thing, we got our thing. Everybody, it's a win-win. This is a win-win for everybody. Sounds good until you accidentally. You're
right. It's a win-win for everyone. They get their things. We're going to do contest mode. He's right. I'm glad we came to the same conclusion that it's a win-win for everyone.
They boot normal after your game crashes 8 hours in and immediately disqualify yourself. Skill issue. Oh my God, Sly, you beat me to it. Well done, son. Well done. Stop gatekeeping, yo. Brother, if this is gatekeeping you, you don't got it. You understand? If this right here is what's keeping you out of the race, if this right here is what's
But here's the thing. You're talking about people. We're talking about the part of the community that isn't even part of the race. And the race is over. Can we just teacher? Correction, right? Can we check the board? The normal mode is released after the race is over, right? Teacher? Yeah, the teacher says you're a dumbass. Go back in the corner, Aztecross, because there is no race. The race is over. World's first. It's magically delicious. It's magically delicious. Thank you for the $2. I guess the thing's not working. I'll have to look at it. Aztecross, I can't argue against logic and reason. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate the super chat. I'm glad at least it highlights it for everyone to see. I'm glad that's showing up.
Keeping you? I hate to tell you, man, you already out. This is not diminishing your experience. You can go play normal mode, but this just maintains the contest mode emblem and the guaranteed exotic. What's the happens, man? I don't think anything is gonna happen on this front. I'm deafening right now.
I'm sure you already went over this because you keep deafening us when we have different takes than you. But Luke was saying, like, what if you
isn't that convenient?
Do LFG and then people are trolling and the leader of a team takes you into normal mode, just to ruin people's experience. You're so elitist right now.
I don't give a shit.
I gotta wonder, what do you gain from this? Like what do you gain from being like a gatekeeper? Like what do you gain from it? I'm curious.
Les, do you not see my profile picture? Let's go to my stream right now.
I do see your profile. It's
Deflection.
It's great.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
awesome.
The sanctity of this contest, of this one contest per year is at stake right now. Do you understand?
No. The whole thing about contest mode died once it got converted to 48 hours. That lost all of its value, in my opinion. After it changed to 48 hours, that lost all its value.
It didn't lose its value. Last year, we would have had one fucking team that would have actually made it.
So fucking be it. Everyone else sucks ass. Even we do. That's just how it last wish did it.
Les always manages to have a hot take even when he's having a ration.
If only one team was able to beat the Witness, I mean, dude, the Witness was just that badass of a fucking boss.
All right, fine. You know? Fine. That's fine. Why not go back to 24 hours?
I mean, he's not wrong. We're talking about prestige.
hours right now. Why not? Why
I'll
not?
do it. Why
Go
not?
back. Go back to 24 hours right now. Tell me what's wrong with my suggestion on this.
See, nothing is wrong. I think it's a good idea, but I don't think they can implement something like that.
Quit worrying about that. You don't fucking worry about that. That's not.
It is something to worry
No,
about.
no, no. Y'all quit worrying about that. You don't need.
Because
You're a gamer. You don't fucking worry about that shit. You say, I want this.
But then you're telling
And then they
everyone
go-
that this is possible.
I'm not
and
saying
it's not
that.
gonna happen.
It could be possible. How do you guys know it's not possible?
It's not possible.
How do y'all know? How do y'all know it's not
I'm
possible?
glad Bungie's gonna look at your tweet and see that profile picture and be like, okay, yeah, this guy's unserious.
How do y'all know?
On a side note, she's not really giving a good reason of why it's not possible, right? Let's be fair. He's not giving any good reasons why we shouldn't have normal mode, but she's also not giving good reason of why this wouldn't work, right? Let's be fair.
No, this is impossible. Y'all don't know this is impossible. I'm right.
Cross, your idea is fantastic. I'm not saying it's a bad. I think it's probably
Great idea.
the best idea you can have.
It's the best
It's a
idea.
good idea. You don't have good ideas.
But
often.
we
This one's
have-
a good idea.
Let's say we have exactly 9 days until the raids start. Do you think they can do something like that in 9 days?
They got rid of
But it's
nonary
taken
engrams
months
in
to
one
fix
day.
some stuff in the game.
Oh, hold on,
Come
Luke.
dude.
Luke, say that again.
I said they got rid of nonary engrams in 1 hour.
Exactly.
Oh,
If it was Eververse related, this shit would get fixed.
Yep.
That-
fair.
Probably would, yeah.
that's kind of a bad faith argument on my end, but the point still stands.
I think getting rid of something easier than implementing something new. But I do think
That's
your
true.
idea is good. I just don't think it's feasible. And then you're gonna get so many people hyped up about this idea that isn't gonna happen.
And
That's
then they're
right.
all gonna come back and look at you and be like, "Damn, Cross baited
Damn,
me,
Cross
dude.
baited me.
I didn't bait anybody.
Should've
No.
never- should-
I've
should
been
never
doing this for
trusted that
years.
profile
I've been doing
picture.
this for years. I made
Let's
this,
skip ahead.
Ain't no way you just brought up a different game.
I'm just saying, they're making it.
Wait,
but
what?
Even if you sit there and go, that's not possible. But Destiny Rise is making it possible.
Ain't no way you just brought up a different game.
I'm just saying, they're making it possible. The point I'm trying to make, I've been asking for shit that has supposedly been outside the realm of possibility for years. Whether it is possible or not possible. Hey, look. Okay? You ask someone to lick your ass. You don't go, wait,
There we go.
but is it possible? What are the logistics involved with this? No, you want tongue and asshole. That's it. But it appears that I'm surrounded by Bungie shields. Enjoy as Bungie continues to walk.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. You do not get to do this manipulative narrative of saying we're Bungie shills. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Come here. Come here.
Get over here, you son of a bitch. Just because you give someone a W when it's deserved doesn't mean you're a shill. In this case, you're just mad that Bungie isn't smacking you in the ass and calling you a good boy. You're upset because it's going to impact your bank account. You're upset because your digital number may not be as important as you thought. So don't sit there and call us shills. We're realists, and you're a baby back bitch.
All right, moving on.
Water down the only experience I care about in this game. Hopefully Kepler will be everything we want it to be, and turning into a ball is the second coming of Christ. I hope
it
it's
will
it,
be.
man. I hope it is. Great take, Cross. There's no training on day of the Olympics. It's go time. That motherfucking day. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Alexander, I may have to mod you again. Check replies. Not a single team that can't clear contest normally will clear it on contest, even if they go through it on normal. You're crashing out over nothing. Joe,
Bam! Exactly.
lick my ass. Bodhi used some contest.
I like that the immediate reflection is, sorry, I can't actually give a logical take. I'm just going to tell you to lick my butthole.
Still be up by the time normal mode is released. You're saying if it goes the full 48? I highly doubt it, dude. I highly doubt it. I'm telling you guys, this raid, I'm going to say 12 hours. 12 hours for the first completion. I don't think it's going to go 48. Never in a million years. Bungie is not going to follow up Salvation's Edge with another 24-hour raid rules first. And anything beyond that is going to be ridiculous. I'm hoping it's going to be 12 hours. It could be another Root of Nightmares 2.0. And what exactly happens to people who have to use Fireteam Finder or have a group that can't do it and the Fireteam leader launches to normal? Skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you just got to be your own leader, brother. Why are people complaining about this when we had this for Sunder Doctor and no one complained because it's a dungeon? Nobody gives a shit. I don't get this argument that people would be using normal for practice are going to be significantly far behind in placements. Also, the people who'd be stalking streams or information to accomplish the same thing. Quantum. I don't get
Exactly. People already have scouts.
good take, and I don't see how anyone
See, can't even argue the logic.
can counter it. Cross doesn't want his rolls 300 in jeopardy. You childish. you, childish. Let me say this. These fucking elites around here, these fucking supposed elites, we're all on the same fucking page. If you don't fucking band together right now, that's it. Before long, you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. The raid.
People are going to enjoy the raid while the rest of us are stuck in contest mode. That's what's going to happen. They're going to enjoy the normal version while the rest of us are actually doing contest mode, and it's not going to really change anything. Except it's going to be in the back of my mind while I'm yelling at my clan. Stop. Why are we still here? Why are we still here? I could be doing normal mode. But damn, I want that emblem. Mostly, I just want the exotic. I'm gonna be $150. I mostly do day ones now just for the guaranteed exotic, so I don't have to farm the new raid / dungeon over and over and over. So that way I don't get stuck doing Vex Mythoclass for how many months? Seasons 3, 4 months. For 4 months, I didn't get Vex Mythoclass. That's why I do day ones. I don't give a flying about emblems. I care about that exotic, baby. That's all I care about. So I know I don't have to sit there and get railed in the ass by RNG. Woo!
It is going to come out, and it's going to be contest mode drops alongside normal mode. Do you understand that? That's the next evolution to all of this. The next evolution to...
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that if any of the damn top teams try to do that, you will be absolutely blasted by the community, and Bungie will see... They would most likely make a rule that if you do normal, you couldn't partake in the contest mode. Like legit, it would not be hard for them to tell. You would automatically be disqualified.
All of this is normal mode will launch alongside contest mode so that everybody could win right now. That's it, man. I've got nothing else to say anymore on this other than we're going to continue bitching about this every day until next Saturday. And then I'm going to bitch about it some more afterwards. And then I'm going to make a video bitching about it. And then...
Hey, his bitching has allowed me to make another video about him bitching and sounding like this.
The community is actually benefiting for something. No. I can't give logical arguments against it.
Seriously, when you have to continue to bleep, like mute people who are throwing out facts, when people give you logical counterpoints and you just dismiss it immediately and tell them essentially lick your butthole, I'm sorry. You have no say. Like you should not, your opinion does not matter. Your opinion does not matter the moment you throw logic and common sense out the door because you lack the capability to stand your ground. Like if you can't even stand your ground without going immediately to just saying lick my butthole, I don't care. Let's be honest. People who want this are just literally just selfish. They don't care about the community. And this doesn't hurt the community. This benefits the community. But that's my final thoughts. The link will be down below. You can like it. You can dislike it, which it looks like a lot of people are disliking it. Almost 1,000 to 6K likes. That's what, 20%? I bet it's like 20%. Overwhelmingly, most people are thinking it's positive, though. So I'm sure, let's see, the real elitist take is when the world's first team is crowned, contest mode is forcibly turned off immediately, and no one else gets anything, but you all aren't ready for the real elitist conversation. Damn. You know what? I think that's fair. That not only does the first team get the emblem, but they get the belt. Damn. They better pray that day one normal mode raid is the biggest controversy of this expansion. Yeah, that is also true. Not 1 week goes by without the Destiny community being outraged by something. The half streamers ruined Destiny 2 video popping up as the next video for me is wild, yet such a good video to watch after this one. Again, whenever you want to know where the content creators ruined Destiny and they talk about how we didn't because we're all about community, just remember everyone who's been against this change. Write their names down because those are the people that are not really for the channel. Leo, thanks for following the Twitch channel. Appreciate you, Leo. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the video there. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. As always.